Welcome to an overview of Cloudflare. I'm a customer and a big fan of this service, and it really amazes me the services that they provide, even for free accounts. Let's dive in. When you've associated one or more accounts with their service, the home screen will show the various websites you have, and across the top you've got home, members, audit log, billing, and configurations. A super administrator has access to everything. An admin does not have the capability of doing member management or accessing billing. Let's click on Members. Here you would invite other members to join your account, set up two-factor authentication, and then see the list of members and their privileges. Clicking Audit Log, here you'll see all the work that's been done on your account on the various websites. You can even download a CSV of the activity. Clicking on an arrow next to one of the entries will provide full detail of what was done. Returning to the home screen, let's click on one of the websites and work our way through the various Cloudflare services. Here, right up at the top, you have Quick Actions. You can select under attack mode if your site is being attacked, or development mode. Clicking advanced, you can pause the website. That'll pause the Cloudflare services. It will continue to resolve the DNS for your website, and everything will go straight to your server without the benefits of Cloudflare services. And here you can delete the website from Cloudflare. Just remember to reset your DNS servers to your the ones that come from your hosting company. Next up is the analytics. I'm amazed at the amount of analytics you can get from Cloudflare, even again for a free website. Requests, bandwidth, unique visitors, threats. You've got rate limiting, DNS traffic, geography, where traffic is coming from, the performance. By using page rules, you can see you can actually reduce the number of servers needed. If you've got a load-balanced environment with multiple servers, they will help you reduce the impact on your servers. Show you the bandwidth saved and the content breakdown of your website. Then it'll show you any threats that it stopped, types of threats mitigated, and the traffic served over SSL. Next up is the DNS service. When you sign up with Cloudflare, you'll sign up with a website. It'll pull the DNS records for you and populate this screen. Once it's populated here, you can go back to your hosting company or your host and change the DNS name servers to the servers that Cloudflare will provide to you. On the right-hand side, you'll see the cloud with an arrow going through it. When you see that, it is providing services and protection to your website. When the arrow is going around the cloud, it's bypassing the Cloudflare services. Here with the A record set to going through Cloudflare, Cloudflare will hide your server's IP address behind theirs, and that will give you an extra layer of protection. The Crypto tab allows you to manage your cryptography settings for your website. You can either use Cloudflare's free universal SSL certificate, purchase a certificate through their site, or upload your own certificate. I was able to enable HTTPS on my WordPress sites by using this setting and a page rule to force HTTPS, and was done in less than 5 minutes. On the Firewall tab, you create firewall rules. Free accounts get up to 5 rules. I created one for country block because there are certain countries that I don't expect customers to come from but seem to host a lot of hackers. So I just out and out block their countries. You select the field here, equals, and select the country from their drop-down list. And then it creates a preview of the expression automatically, and you can choose to allow, challenge, or block the site. When you click Save, Firewall rule almost instantaneously becomes effective on your site. You can enable or disable a particular firewall rule here, delete it, creating a firewall rule. You name the rule here, you select the field that you want to work on here, the operator, and then the value it will equal, and then choose to allow, challenge, or block the user. Once you're done with that, you would click Save and Deploy, and it immediately becomes available for your site. A service I haven't taken advantage of yet is Access. It allows your users to access applications without VPN. It's an authenticated, secure way to access your applications without VPN, without making changes to your site. It's an awesome service. I'm really amazed at the services that they provide, and it really gives your users a great experience without having to worry about VPN being set up, and they can access your apps from wherever they are securely. Really cool service. Highly recommend it. The Speed tab has options for improving and managing the performance settings for your website. Some of the options are only available to paid accounts, but some of them are also available to the free account. Next up is caching. Cloudflare will cache your site out at the edge, so when users go to your website, they'll be grabbing the cache that's out at the edge of the Cloudflare network, greatly improving their performance. If you have a WordPress site, you can install the Cloudflare plugin, and it will automatically purge and refresh the Cloudflare cache anytime you make a change to your site. The Workers service allows you to create JavaScript that will execute out in the 150 or plus data centers that Cloudflare has, and it'll execute on their servers and only hit your server for what it really needs. This is a great way to minimize the impact on your servers, reduce the number of servers that you need for your website. You can test this out free on cloudflareworkers.com. It is a billable service, but again, it can really reduce the load on your servers and give your users a better experience. Page rules tell Cloudflare what to do when a user hits your domain with a certain URL. Free accounts get up to 3 rules. Here I've got a rule that forces HTTPS, so no matter what string that they're hitting my site with, it will force them over to HTTPS. Once a rule is triggered, you can only have 1 rule per URL. To create a rule, you would put in the string that's going to match and add a setting. So picking a setting, there's quite a few that they provide here. Forwarding, edge TTL, location headers, rocket loader security levels, etc. Quite a few different settings that you can select, and then you can tell Cloudflare, is this a rule you want to put first, last, or in between? So it's very important that when you design the rules, pick the order that they should be executed in. Prioritize them for your site. The Network tab allows you to change different settings, accelerate your site with HTTP2, IPv6 capability, pseudo IPv4, geolocation, maximum upload size, so it can limit people from uploading something too big to your website if you do take file uploads. And then there's a couple of settings that are only available to enterprise. The Traffic tab manages your traffic. Argo is a paid service, so that would allow you to optimize the traffic across the Cloudflare service. That's billed on usage. Again, the Argo tunnel. Load balancing, that also is billable, and load balancing logs. Nothing really here for a free account, but if you've got a billable account, this is where you can manage your traffic. The stream feature is for uploading and hosting streams on Cloudflare's network, and you're charged per 1,000 minutes viewed and the amount of storage that you occupy on their service. So this is a billable option on Cloudflare. On the Custom Pages tab, this is where you would customize the error pages that people see. For example, for the country block, what would the end user see? To be honest with you, I don't care. I'm blocking them. I don't need to give them a nice page. All the customized pages are only available to a pro account or enterprise account anyway. But for a free account, I could care less what that person sees if I'm blocking them. On the Apps tab, you can browse apps that are available to Cloudflare customers and install them, or you can create an app and make them available to other Cloudflare customers. Finally, there's Scrape Shield. These are some great features that you can use without having to modify your website. My favorite here is the email address obfuscation. In the past, many of us would have to create a graphic with an email address on it and embed it into the HTML on our website to prevent bots and hackers from scraping our site, finding email addresses, and then spamming us. This will take the email address and it'll still be readable by a person, but if a bot or a hacker looks at the HTML code, instead of seeing the support at website example.com or something, they're going to see what you see in pink. That string there, it'll be an email protection, a long hex string, etc., that Cloudflare uses to replace the text. So if someone clicks on the link on your website, it still works, it's still visible, but to a bot or hacker, it's unusable. And also server-side excludes. It hides content from suspicious visitors, and then hot link protection. It prevents people from off-site linking to your images, impacting your bandwidth. I'm really impressed by all the services and features that Cloudflare provides, even to free accounts. I highly recommend checking out their service. Very robust. They rank tops in terms of DNS response, and the different features between workers and page rules and apps, they can help minimize the impact on your servers and provide a better user experience to your users globally. If you have any questions, hit me in the comments below, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and tell me which features you like best.